Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to give a general reading for the month of November for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Cancer. Now, as I say, these are general readings, so not everything will resonate with you, so please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. And if you know your moon, your rising, or your Venus, you can always check those out. They will all be linked in the description box below. And I'm just keeping an eye on my cat. We might get joined by him in a moment. I'm hoping he's not going to jump on the table. But while I'm preparing the deck, if you would like to like, share and subscribe to the channel, that would also be very much appreciated. And I just want to say a quick apology to you all for the lateness of these set of videos coming out. It's basically because I had the flu and I was wiped out for about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, something like that. So I was pretty poorly last month. So my apologies there, but I'm doing this now and getting it out to you as soon as is humanly possible. So Cancer, November. Cancer, November. Okay, so Cancer, your overall energy for the month of November is the Knight of Swords. Now, Knights show movement, and the Knight of Swords, he is the fastest of them all, if you like. He is rapid movement. He is quick decisions, making those decisions very, very quickly, needing to sometimes take care. We'll see what comes up with this. But it's about that quick turnaround. You know that you need something, you need to decide on it. And Cancer, I know that's not your strong suit. How do I know that? Because I am one of you. So, yeah, there may be a call for that. But there's some movement coming in this month for you. Swords are also air energy. So this is the energy of communication. So there may be some fast communication coming in. You may need to communicate with other people very quickly. It's also to do with knowledge and wisdom. So there's something that you are going to be learning this month. Well, we're always learning, but, you know, it might be something more pertinent, shall we say. Okay, so Cancer. Okay. I always take jumpers and flippers for those of you that don't know my style. I don't choose the cards, they choose themselves. And that one just flew across the floor. Excuse me. Nice. Worth picking up, though. Okay. Sorry about that. Cancer. November 2021. What do they need to know? Okay. Nope. Okay. Oof. Oof. That was a bit of a, started off well and then went a bit, oof. Okay, I've got a hair in my mouth, sorry. It's attached to my lipstick. There we go. Right. So Cancer, like I say, this month is to do with that communication, that speed, that rapidity, that knowledge and wisdom that's coming in fast, some communication that's coming in fast. Now, I'm going to take the negative, so to speak, side of it at the moment. We had 2 10s coming up. Actually, do I want to start there? No. No, I'm going to start down the bottom. Something has been hurting you. We have the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 3 of Swords next to each other. Now, these two are cards of loss, of pain, of feeling left out, feeling pushed out. You know, it's something that has made you feel less than. And that's not nice. It's not a nice place to be. The good thing about these cards, however, when we get the Three of Swords, I mean, it does look pretty horrific, doesn't it? The Three of Swords can be to do with betrayal, heartache, you know, that literal feeling of your heart being ripped in two. But the good thing about it is when it shows up, it shows that this is now the time for you to heal, for you to open that heart back up again. This has happened. This has gone on. It's okay. It's time to let that go. It's time to heal and let your heart feel open again and open yourself up. The Five of Pentacles is that card of feeling pushed out, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you are, you know, all alone and on your own. But here's the thing with it. If you look at this girl here, she's sitting with her head in her knees, in the dirt, in the cold, out on her own, feeling very sorry for herself. Right behind her is the door. It's all lit up. You've got the Five Pentacles here on the door, all lit up. And there is the lock, and there is the key. She could very easily get up, get that key, turn it in the lock, and go in out of the cold. And this is just a reminder that, you know, sometimes you need to heal yourself. Sometimes you need to pick yourself up and really work on what it is that is causing you to feel this way, and look at it in a very like broad sense. Is it as bad as it looks, or are you making it worse? Now, I don't know what the situation is with you, what has caused you this hurt, what has caused you this pain. I know what's causing me pain, but, you know, it's time for you to take a look at that and take a look at how you can open your heart back up again. And I know, Cancer, you know, you retreat into your shell, you put that hard shell out to the world because you don't want to get hurt. But sometimes we need to allow people into that soft, squishy underbelly. Okay, now that's the last two cards that came out. So that's why I was kind of going, ooh. And, you know, it does show that there is something bubbling under the surface here for this month that you may need to address. We start the reading with the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of working through things. You know, you've been working on something, working through it, developing something, building something. You know, Pentacles are that earthy energy, that energy of growth, that energy of development. Very often associated with the actual work environment and associated with money. And this is showing me, you know, that you've got to that point where you have been working on something consistently and methodically, and you have been trying and you have been doing all that you can possibly do to build whatever it is you're trying to build, whether that's a new career, a new business, a job, whatever it is, you know, working on a relationship, you know, something that you have been working on consistently. Now, what I like about this card in this deck is that it shows the person here. She's sitting down and kind of surveying all that she has achieved so far. And the Eight Pentacles also have the moon phases on, which I really like because it shows that cycle of energy that we go through. And sometimes the part of the cycle we need to be in is to take a step back and look and see all that we have achieved to this point. And so, you know, there's a time for working, there's a time for patting yourself on the back and saying, yeah, I did this, I achieved this, I got all this done, look at all I have done to this point. Because we need to take stock every now and then of our achievements, okay? Because there's something new coming that you want to be working on, some new seed being planted. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Aces of beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles is about planting that seed for your future. It has roots, it has shoots. It is something that is worth growing, worth building, worth developing, worth working on. and you may have an idea, you may have already started on something, and you're wanting to nurture that, care for that, and build that up. Okay, and it will be something really good, because next to that we have the Six of Wands, fire energy with the earth energy. You know, it's a very grounded energy. It's not just like energy everywhere. And this is about you taking your rightful place in the spotlight, but it's also more, I feel it's more to do with celebrating your wins, you know, celebrating what you have achieved. Because we have these two down the bottom, this, I feel, is really pertinent to you this month, Cancer. This recognizing your achievements, and the fact that it comes with these two as well, you know, in that top row there, it shows me that this is something that maybe you've neglected about yourself. Maybe you haven't recognized all that you have achieved so far. And that can be quite damaging to your spirit, because you're, you know, if you aren't taking the time to take stock of everything that you've achieved, you can kind of just brush that off and just keep on working and not seeing the amazing stuff that you've done so far. And that's what can lead you to feeling this sense of being left out, being, you know, this sense of loss, this sense of isolation. Now, the 2 tens we have, interestingly enough, this one came out in the reverse, which is the nice 10. And this one came out in the upright, which is the not so nice 10. But all 10s are good because they are a completion. But this one is incomplete. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first. This one came underneath that 8 of Pentacles. Now, there is something with the work you have been doing that you have lost the love for. You know, the 8 of Pentacles is working on something, you know, knocking out the Pentacles. The 10 of Cups is that card when it's in the upright of your love and abundance overflowing. You know, it's that literal over the rainbow feeling, that feeling loved, feeling supported, feeling happy. When it's in the reverse, it shows me that there is a lack of this. There is a lack of self-love. There is this feeling, this tendency inside of you to feel like you're all alone, like you've got no support, like there's nobody there for you. And that's what's leading to this 5 of Pentacles. You know, that feeling of being left out in the cold, that feeling of isolation, being all on your own. And it's time for you, my lovely Cancers, to flip that up the right way. Fill your cups back up, okay? Get yourself into a state of appreciation, appreciating all that you have, appreciating all that you have done, appreciating yourself and showing yourself some love. Okay, because the next 10 that we had next to that was the 10 of Wands. And this is the card of carrying around a burden. You know, you have, and it's right in the center of the reading here. So my lovely Cancers, you've been carrying something around that has just weighed you down, that has just made you feel like, I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so burdened. I've got nobody there supporting me. I've got no backup. And, you know, you kind of spiral into this and this. And it's, you know, it's time to let those burdens go. Put down the things that you don't need to be focusing on right now. You don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to take on the world's problems. You don't need to split your focus in a million different ways. Pick one thing and focus on that. Okay? Try to take a step back and have a look at what is important right in this moment. Not what's going to be important in 6 months' time, or in a month's time, or even in a week's time. What is important right in this moment? And that's all that should get your focus and attention for now. You know, let those excess burdens go, put them down, and focus on what you can do, what is for you, what is for your higher good, what is going to fill those cups back up and make you feel like you are surrounded by love again. Next to that 10 of Wands, we have the 3 of Wands. So this is, you have been waiting, Cancer. You've been waiting for your manifestations to come into being. You've been waiting for that thing that you want to happen, you know, and you're like, where's my stuff? Like, I've been asking the universe for this for ages. Where's my stuff? Well, Cancer, you still got some work to do. That's where your stuff is. Your stuff is still coming in. It's out there. It's still coming in. So harness that Knight energy and get some movement going in there, you know. But also the Knight of Swords, you know, this isn't that someone's going to come in and rescue you. You know, you need to rescue yourself, Cancer. And you know that. You know that. But it's really interesting that you have all this fiery energy of success. It's kind of swirling around the fringes. It's like at the moment you just can't see it because you're feeling in the midst of that burden and that stress and that, you know, it's not been going well. It's not been working out. It's not helpful. But it's there. It's all around the fringes. It's just waiting to come in. And you need to allow it. You need to allow that success to come in. We also have this fella sitting quietly in the corner here. And he's the Emperor. And the Emperor is that divine masculine energy. So Cancer, I'm giving you a kick up the butt. Sorry, but you need to get some action going. You need to be proactive in your abundance, in your life, in your love. Okay? And he's the strategist, you know, he's the entrepreneur, he's the chess player. Look, he has a chess piece. He works things out very carefully and he is a leader. He's dynamic. And when he shows up in amongst the cards that you have here, it's showing me that this is what you need to harness. This is the energy you need to harness. You need to be almost cold, not cold, but almost cold and very calculating about your next steps. Don't take on something that you don't want. Don't take on other people's burdens because that's not going to get you to your ultimate goal. It's time for you to recognize your worth, your value, and move towards the things that you want, which means coming out of the cold. It means letting go of those past hurts and that past story. It means putting down those extra burdens and filling your cup back up with self-love and owning your power. You have so much here to give. Don't give it away. Okay? Give it in a strategic way. Be a little bit more intentional. That's the word that's coming through. Be a bit more intentional with the things that you are doing this month. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. So let's take a look at Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Straight away. Something they want you to know. Sisters of the Seasons, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. I love that. That's so pretty. Sorry, my window is kind of I wonder if I can get that. No, it doesn't matter which way I do it. The window is going to shine on it. They're very glossy cards. So Sisters of Growth. Sisters of the Seasons, sorry. Cycle of growth, natural law, divine order. This is what I was saying about things going around in cycles and things being, you know, you've got the pentacle there, the seed being planted for the new growth. It's time for you to nurture that growth within you, within your business, within whatever it is you're working on. It's time for you to nurture the growth, okay? This is the divine order. This is the thing that you need to be focusing on, is your growth. That natural law, that natural divine order is only going to happen when you release all those burdens, let go of that past story, let go of that hurt, let go of that pain, that resentment, whatever it is you're feeling, whatever you're hanging on to. Let go of other people's expectations. Say no to things that you don't want to do and that don't serve you, and say yes to you and to what you want. And the way that we then have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. Yeah, exactly that. So this is, you know, this is that moon energy, which is your thing, Cancer. You are the moon. Let's face it, you are very in tune with the moon and the water as well. And the mirror here is the lake. It is the water. It is that. What are you putting out that is getting reflected back to you? Don't be harsh on yourself about it. Don't beat yourself up for it. We all do things that, you know, we will accidentally attract something into our life that we didn't want and we didn't mean to attract, but we kind of got stuck in that cycle, and then therefore it kind of spiraled down, and we started to see more negative stuff coming in. So we started to focus on that, and more negative stuff started coming in because it's just reflecting back to us. Non-judgment here. Look, take that step back and look very calculating, very strategically at what is going on around you that you are attracting into yourself. What can you release? What can you let go of? What is it that you are putting out to the world that is getting reflected back to you? Don't do it in a judgmental way. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't say, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just let it go. Just release. Okay, I'm going to take a map card. These are the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron-Reid. And, you know, maps show direction. And I think we need a bit of direction here, Cancer. You know, although I can kind of, I really do get where this is going. And I hope you do too. I hope it's coming across. Cancer, that was way too many. Way too many. Gotta focus. Oops. Right. Cancer. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And we have intention. This is the crux of the whole month for you, is set your intention. What do you want? Okay, I am going to read you out of the book what it says, because I like to give you guys the full message on these. So intention. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power. This is about that 10 of Wands, about putting down that burden. You don't have to do it all yourself. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. This is coming up a lot, this whole like detaching from it. So, you know, stop holding on to it. Stop making it, you know, the priority is like, you need the proof. I need the proof. I need the proof. I need the proof. If this doesn't happen, then that's not real. That's not going to happen. You know, it's live, as Neville Goddard says, live in the wish fulfilled. Live with intention. What do you want, Cancer? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? I'm going to take a healing with the fairies because I feel like we need a little bit of that. Nice. Yeah, and with this, your dreams are coming true. I love that. Yeah, exactly. Dreams coming true, and they can only come true when you allow them to do so. So allow. These are magical mermaids and dolphins. I just want a bit of magic in this. Thank you. And dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Well, I am going to stop there, Cancer, because I think that that's the message in a nutshell right there. This month, dream big. Listen to yourself. Be honest. You know, only listen to the truth. Don't rush in. Don't be volunteering yourself for every single job that comes your way because that's what you've always done. You know, let go of those burdens and focus your energy on what you want. And when you can let go of all of that stuff, you know, step into that spotlight. Own your power. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate what you have achieved so far. And look towards your dreams coming in, and don't be afraid to dream big. Okay, my beautiful Cancers, until next time, have a wonderful November, and please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you want to delve deeper, or if you want to look at anything, then do please get in touch for a private reading. The link to my website is in the description box below. Until next time, namaste.